I'm starting to remesh my basic simple model, and I've run into a big time problem that I need to solve. And let me show you what the problem is. And luckily, the resolution to this problem is easy, and it's been staring us right in the face, but it's so small and so subtle that oftentimes it's overlooked. Now let me just take you on a tour of what I have so far. At this point in the process, I've taken all of my individual parts and pieces, these separate objects, and I've combined them using Control-J into one mesh object inside of my scene itself. Now if I was just to jump over into Sculpt mode and remesh this, okay, this is the result that we get. Let me turn my wireframes off to make it a little bit easier for you to see the issue itself. Now I'm in my Simple Draw, I'm a Simple Draw tool. And I'm pushing out. Things are looking good. I'm pleased with this. But the moment I start getting down over here, check it out. Do you see? Let me make the brush smaller. It's actually pushing in, which is not what I want. I'm not holding down Control. I'm using the exact same stroke. It's going out here, and then all of a sudden it goes in. What in the world is going on? I get the same thing on the back. It goes out like it's supposed to in the back, and then as I move downwards, check it out. It starts to move. Yeah, right here, it starts to go inwards. Yeah, this is not what I want at all. It's actually pushing and pulling in a very odd way. Why? Why is it doing this? Well, let me show you the resolution to this problem. And it's a subtle one, and it came from the product of me combining all of these objects together. I'm going to hit the undo key to get us back to the pre-remeshed shape. And specifically, let me show you what I'm talking about. So I'm going to go into edit mode here real fast. And you can do this in a couple different places, but it's easiest in edit mode. And I want you to look very carefully over here at my object transforms, okay? This is the object properties. This is the location of this object, the rotation, and of course down here we have the scale of our object. Well, if you notice on the X value, its scale is set to -1, which is the source cause of all of this really weird wackiness that's going on when I'm using the Simple Draw brush with my sculpting, in my sculpting engine. So let's reset our transforms, or excuse me, let's apply our transforms to reset all these values back to what they should be. So let's go into the Mesh pull-down menu. Oops, excuse me, I apologize. I need to be in object mode first. And then under the object pull-down menu, we have the apply area. And what we're looking for, you can do each individual component of the transforms individually. I'm just gonna do all transforms. And now, I gotta select it first. I forgot, I think I deselected on accident. All transforms, there we go. And now the scale value down here in my item properties, my object properties, is set to 1. So if you see any sort of negative scale values in your object properties, that's a big cue to you that something is not right. So once again, you gotta select it, object, apply all transforms, okay? Now when we remesh, let's go back into sculpting mode, you're gonna see that that entire problem that we had before is gone. Same tool, same object, just the transforms have been applied. We're getting the result that we expect here. Yep, life is good. Then we go down here. Yep, life is good. Life is good. The tool is working exactly the way I want it to. I always do this before I really commit to the sculpting of my object to ensure that the foundation is correct. At this stage, we have the ability to very quickly hit the undo key and go back to the step before we remeshed. So do a good check on your model before you advance and ensure that all of your transforms are exactly what they need to be to give you the best sculpting experience.